Hello, my name is Chris Rowe, and this is a video for lesson 21, 5th grade. So let's get started. So first problem, classify each angle as acute, right, or obtuse. So before we get started, we have to explain what these are. So an acute angle are angles with measurements that are less than 90 degrees. And they mostly look like this. Right angles are angles that measure exactly 90 degrees. And they mostly look like this, or all of them look like this. And obtuse angles are angles that measure more than 90 degrees. And they mostly look like this. So, number one, we can see that this picture matches our description of an acute angle. So that's the answer. 2 matches with our description of the obtuse angle. And number 3 matches our description of a right angle. Complete the factor tree. So before we begin, you have to know what prime numbers and composite numbers are. Prime numbers are numbers where there are only 2 factors, which are 1 and the number itself. So for example, 2 is a prime number because its factors are 1 and the number itself, 2. For 3, there are only 2 factors, 1 and 3, so this is a prime number as well. Composite numbers are numbers that are made up of prime numbers. So for example, 4 is a composite number because you have to multiply 2 times 2 to get 4, and these are prime numbers. 9 is also another composite number because you have to multiply 3 and 3 to get 9. And we have to use these to complete the factor tree. We're factoring the composite numbers until we only get prime numbers. So let's try one here. So for 28, it factors into 7 and 4, and 4 factors into 2 and 2. And we only have prime numbers here. So we're done with the factor tree. 54, 9 and 6. This factors into 2, 3. 9 factors into 3 and 3. And we only have prime numbers here, so we're done. 140. It factors into 2 and 70. 70 factors into 2 and 35. 35 factors into 5 and 7. We only have prime numbers here, so we can't factor anymore. So we're done with the factor tree. Adding fractions. So 1 over 4 plus 7 over 10. And we can see that these two have different denominators. And the easiest way to do this problem is by multiplying the first numerator by the second denominator and adding that to the product of the second denominator or the first denominator to the second numerator and dividing that by the product of the two denominators. So 1 times 10 is 10, 4 times 7 is 28, and we're going to divide the whole thing by the product of the two denominators. So 4 times 10 is 40. So 38 divided by 40, and that simplifies into 19 over 20. Let's try number 4. 1 over 3 plus 1 over 4. We'll do the same technique. 1 times 4 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. And 3 times 4 is 12. So 7 over 12. Number 8. 6 over 9 plus 1/3. This simplifies into 2/3. So we're adding 2/3 to 1/3. and that's just 1. Distributive property. So we're going to use the distributive property so that the multiplication is easier. As you can see in the example, we split 22 into 20 and 2 so that it becomes easier. So let's try it here. So 10 times 21. So we're going to split 21 into 20 and 1. And we get 200 plus 10 equals 210. Let's try number 3. We're going to split 26 into 20 and 6. So 8 times 20 plus 8 times 6. That is 160 plus 48. And that is 208. Let's try number 5. We're going to split 23 into 20 and 3. So 4 times 20 plus 4 times 3. That is 80 plus 12, which is equal to 92. Last problem, we're going to try number 8. So we're going to split that into 20 and 3. You get 40 plus 6, which is equal to 46. And that is it. Thanks for watching.